Good Friday, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith, and this is the video forecast discussion for Friday and the weekend, the 27th of March, 2015. Well, the warm front from yesterday had a tough time making it through the New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area until late in the afternoon toward evening, actually. In fact, by evening, the surface warm front was still through central New Jersey. We had about 3/4 of an inch of rain on average across the entire forecast region as the cold front came through. The cold front is now well off the coast. The winds are out of the northwest at speeds about 10 miles per hour. We're finding some gusts now in southern New Jersey, some gusts into the 10, 15, 20 mile an hour range as the trough axis is still to our west and the cold front is now to our east. We have a little bit of antifrontal rain or post-frontal rain, if you want to call it that, some light rain, which is exiting the New York City metropolitan area this morning. And still quite a lot of clouds around the region to our west as well, as we can see here on the surface chart here. Temperatures this morning already starting out in the mid-upper 30s to lower 40s across the region, and they'll probably be nearly stationary, rising a little bit during the afternoon hours. Morning pass of the satellite passing overhead or just to the west overhead from the New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia metro area shows a lot of the enhancement to the clouds, but these are lower clouds across the region, and these clouds will be predominant throughout today. Still have a little bit of lifting here behind the cold front with an area of disturbance reaching some precipitation throughout the northern mid-Atlantic region and the central and southern mid-Atlantic region this morning as well. And the radar, if we can pull this up, this morning shows quite a bit of rain still behind the front. You'd think that the front wasn't through with this kind of precipitation, but we still have upper level jet dynamics, and that's allowing for additional lifting here. And most of this rain will be slow to move through the region from southwest to northeast, actually, but the precipitation will be slow to exit the region this morning from northwest to southeast. Watches, warnings, and advisories. We have small craft advisories on the coastal waters today, and these will be for winds out of the north-northwest at 15 to 20 knots, gusts up to 25 knots during this afternoon, diminishing later this afternoon and evening. North winds at 15 knots tonight, the seas 5 to 8 feet during today, and 3 to 5 feet during tonight. Here's our satellite depiction of the estimated rainfall from the last 24 hours. Here in the yellows, we're approaching 3/4 of an inch, and on the outer skirts of that in the lighter greens here, about 1/2 of an inch of rain across the region. And on the aviational weather deck this morning, we have a little bit of MVFR with some leftover lower ceilings and some light rain around the New York City metropolitan area. Things are improving just about everywhere else, and they will improve as the rain ends during the morning hours. The rain should end around the area probably after around 10, 11 a.m. this morning, and it will expect it to linger across the southeastern New Jersey and perhaps some of the coastal waters south of New York City into the early afternoon as well. Drying will take place through the rest of the area during today. Improvement solidly into the VFR category. Northwest winds around 10 knots, gusting to 20 knots at times early this afternoon and evening before dying off. Saturday VFR, low level wind shear conditions in any snow shower or rain shower activity during tomorrow. And Sunday and Monday VFR, north winds veer towards the southwest early morning and begin to gust to 20 to 25 knots. And then a cold front comes through Monday afternoon or evening with the wind shift to the northwest. VFR conditions in place for Tuesday. Right now outside of Newark, it's 40 degrees, dew point 36. The wind is northwest at 7. Visibility 10, little bit of light rain around the region. Story today, improving conditions. Philadelphia this morning, 39, dew point 35, humidity 86%. The wind is northwest at 8. A little bit of light rain still left over in the region. Overcast conditions, but improving conditions during late this morning and afternoon. GFS maps into motion shows the precipitation exiting throughout the region during this afternoon. May linger a little bit longer east portions as a wave of low pressure along the front moves out over the coastal waters here. And then high pressure builds in across the region. Breezy conditions, colder air advection, another trough moving through the region. The trough axis should be over on top of us by tonight and tomorrow morning. There could be a period of light precipitation across the region, although the GFS is not really showing this, and just high pressure building in across the region with improving conditions this weekend. And that will continue until at least Monday afternoon before another cold front moves through the region with a shot of some scattered showers, perhaps a snow shower across the northern reaches. And then just some more cold, high pressure building in across the region for Tuesday. So temperatures spike up a little bit on Monday, come back down below seasonal levels again on Tuesday and Wednesday. Another clipper moving through the region to our north. The warmer solution here on Wednesday, so it looks like dry conditions for April Fool's Day and a little bit warmer, at least near seasonal temperatures. And of course, everybody's interested in what's going to happen over the weekend. Well, first of all, we have an area of low pressure moving into southeastern Canada, warm air advection. Ahead of that, with warm front, cold front couplet here, and this would be for Thursday afternoon with rain showers moving through the region. The cold front then moves through the region by Friday with lingering showers, and that moves off the coast. Now, this is where things get interesting because for the weekend we were thinking that we're going to have a rainstorm here, and now it looks like the model guidance is pulling back on that for the Saturday and Sunday period, and just keeps us basically dry with chilly air in place for Easter Sunday. So let's see if that really holds true. It looks like the next weather system could come in from the west and from the southwest as well during Monday, April 6th. And of course, the CMC model from last night doesn't show the same kind of thing. It shows a system diving to the south and east on Wednesday, keeping the shot of light rain showers around central and southern New Jersey into the Delmarva on Wednesday. That scoots out to sea. But the most important thing here is that it sees the storm for Saturday that the GFS had yesterday and took it off the maps. And we could be dealing with some rain around here on Saturday if this solution holds true, and that means that that would also infer that Sunday could also be a wet day with the chance of snow over interior sections. So quite the opposite forecast here from the CMC versus the GFS model at this time. And I guess the one thing that is for certain is that you can never really let your guard down because the forecast is going to change quite substantially from period to period as we get closer to the time frame and these disturbances in the southwestern and polar flow come together into the United States, where the model data is going to have better balloon launching, and obviously it's going to have better observations. So we're going to have to pay close to the belt the next couple of days as we head into the following week, and then of course the big holiday weekend coming up. For everything live, it's Garden State Weather, gardenstateweather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You have a great weekend. We'll be back with you on Monday morning.